Café. You know, this is a concept that's very popular in Vietnam now. As you can see, so many people are sitting inside this little fish pit thing. Well, there's more empty over here too. So we're just sitting down and enjoying a nice cup of coffee. The sun is still up. We're gonna have a sunset here very soon. Let's secure the tripod here. There you go. Okay, new tripod, so I'm still learning how to use it. Alright, perfect. It's actually a quality one. So to give us a nice tea to start. Tastes good. So this is our tea for today. It's called bát xỉu, coffee and milk, Vietnamese style. I want to take a picture with the fishies. Okay. It's all about the fishy here. Because you know, it's a fish cafe. Gotta use our napkin to clean it up. Alright, cheers. Too much milk. They put a lot of condensed milk. No wonder why I couldn't get any up, because I was sucking all the condensed milk. Alright, we in. Huh. I think the kids are loving the fish, having fun with the fish. It's a very nice greenery space too. The coffee is really, really sweet, guys. How's the sound quality going right now? Okay, it's pretty good. So we're in District 5 right now, and we're across from a... Are we back? Are we back? Okay, we're back. Not sure why we got cut off there, because we were on the Wi-Fi. Okay, so retro guy, yep, we're back, buddy. Thank you. We need to work out the issue about the cut of the stream. Yeah, you're right. Here, I'll show you the view. Give me a second. It might be a data thing. Here, I'll show you the view first. So this is the entry here. There's a community center. So people are ripping down something like decorations for New Year. So they have a whole stage up, maybe dragon dancing and all the New Year celebration. So it's a big square. And this one, the entry is very discreet. It's down an alley. So the main street is up here. You gotta walk down maybe 25 meters down to this alley. You come in here and they have nice seating. Actually, it's a good place to bring a date or from family member or something. Sit on the table. And then you see one of these girls. They'll lead you into one of these pod. And wow, this pod is huge over here. I realized that the size is much different. So this is the pod I'm sitting in, this size. It'll go about maybe 8 people. This one will sit easily 12 people or more. So those are the big one over there. That one looks even bigger actually. And there's a bunch of them around. And that's how it looks like, the view. So the girl takes your order right away. If you want time, she'll give you time with the menu. And here's all the fishies. Kids love to fish. They were yelling and screaming when they first came because of the fish. They're jumping for joy because all the big fish. And the nice thing is this is all like a platform, like a boardwalk, so the fish goes under. They're not trapped inside this vicinity. They can swim all around. This is a huge tunnel, so the fish can go anywhere they want all around this place. So how do you get them to your pod? Okay, good question. Let me show you. They give you this. So when you sit down, they'll bring you one of this. And it's fish food for 10,000. So essentially for $1 US, you get 3 of these sticks. And then when you toss them in, the fish come running. See, they see there's people, they're waiting. This laugh so funny. So the fish thinks that there's food here because there's humans, so it comes here gathering. And when you toss the food down, cute. When you toss the food down, that's when they start jumping and eating at it. See, you can walk on the platform as well. And a lot of green spaces above. It's fake leaves though, and monkeys hanging off. But it's not real plants. It's all plastic. So we're gonna leave it here, because if it drops down into the pond, then we gotta pay for all of that. The drink though, so this drink costs about 60K Vietnamese dong, so that's just over $2. But the issue is it's so sweet. I told her no sugar, but actually they put condensed sugar here already. So she said, oh, don't worry, there's no sugar, but there's condensed milk, sorry. And condensed milk is very sweet. It could even be sweeter than sugar. So actually this drink turned out to be a little bit on the sweet side for me. But nonetheless, I just covered the top. I didn't mix it up the bottom. So it's still pretty good. So cheers. It's still very sweet, but I think it's gonna wake me up because it's coffee plus sugar. But they also give us a tea, so that's pretty good. The tea is mild. I think they just dropped like a whole pitcher of tea for me because I'm gonna drink the tea maybe more than the coffee. And also a good thing is I bring my own straw. So let me see if I can find a straw in here. So they do have a whole pitcher of tea. Ủa em ơi cho anh mượn cái bình trà đá luôn ấy. Có cái bình trà đá. So there is a whole pitcher of tea. I just noticed. I was making a joke, but actually they do have a whole pitcher. And then you can refill it yourself. Because this is like a tiny cup. I'll finish this in no time. And it's actually tastes pretty good. Looks sweet. If it was me, I work way to remove the condensed milk. Yeah. When she say that it's sweet already, I should have changed drink. But yeah, I'm only drinking this top part, so it's okay. This is a real killer right here. But you know, a lot of people like it. That's why they make this drink, because a lot of customers do like the condensed milk, the Vietnamese people. Hello, Soy Joy in Vietnam. How's it going? So let's see if our live stream is going well. Yep, it's going good. Yeah, good sound quality. We use their Wi-Fi. I think our data is out. To answer your question, Retro, We probably ran out of data with our 8 gig. 8 is just not enough. I'm gonna pump in more money and get 10 more gig. But I don't know if they're gonna give me 10 more or they're gonna take out the 8 and give me 10. So I'm gonna ask the staff about that. But there's a plan here that I can get 10 gigabyte per day. So typically I go to this page and it will show me, oh yeah, so right now it's 0. Yep, so that's not good. 0 gig. We ran out of data. Yeah. So now we just have to depend on the Wi-Fi to run the stream. It's a very chill area. Oh, good. Cảm ơn em nhiều. Very nice staff. They brought me a whole picture here. So we don't have to keep asking for it. There you go, guys. Iced tea. Cheers. On a hot day, iced tea is the best. Oh, I was looking for a straw. Give me a second. I always bring my own straw and spoon and stuff like that because you never know, you gotta eat something. And you get the individually packaged one, it's much cleaner. See, I have a spoon here. Even the birds got in here. They have a weird crunchy laugh. I can't really find it. Maybe we'll use this. Look how thick the milk is. It's stuck onto the straw. Yupper Health for Review. Yeah, so we just walked near here, just a few minute walk. There's the pagoda that's very popular, so we're gonna go check that out. Let's see if it's still open on the map. And then there's also Chợ An Đông, which is what you mentioned earlier. Where is it here? So it looks like they open to 8 p.m. This shop here is. Oh. Let's see how far it is from where we are. Oh, 1 kilometer. What about the Ting Hao Pagoda? Here. Oh, the Ting Hao Pagoda might be closed early. Oh yeah, it closed at 5:30. Oh, that's too bad. Maybe we should have hit that up first. Wow, it's so beautiful. But the thing is, to go to the pagoda, I do need to get the data first. So that's what it looks like. Maybe another day we'll come back for it. Because the only way that we're streaming is because we're using the Wi-Fi of the shop. If we go to the temple, then we first have to go to Family Mart. Find a Family Mart and put in more money. Nyung says, it's afternoon already and aren't you tired of working all day? Well, actually, I just came online at about, what time did we come on? Was it 12? Yeah, It's just around noon or maybe a little before that. So about 4 or 5 hours, not too bad. So we burned through all our data within 3.5 hours or so. So 8 GB only lasts 3.5 hours. But it's pretty inconsistent though. Sometimes I find that it lasts longer. Sometimes I have 5 gig and I can go for like 4 or 5 hours. So I don't know why 8 hours only go for 3.5 hours. Maybe because I'm sharing internet to this phone too. Not sure, but we ran out pretty quickly. It says 0 right now. So I'm gonna go find a 7-Eleven or Family Mart or something. We can put in more money and then get more internet. And maybe do like a night stream or something. If you guys are interested, we can do a night stream. The day stream and the night stream people seem to be like two different crowds. Because when I go on at night, I don't see many people from here, maybe except Davin. And sometimes I see a retro guy too, actually. But there's all new people on the night one. Nyum says after the video, he brought his girlfriend along the channel's owner place. He brought his girlfriend, who, me? Along to the channel owner place. We're very far from my place now. I live in District 1. So now we're in District 5. And there's a gym down here. On the other side of the wall, right? If you walk down, they have a fitness center. You can pay to go inside and work out and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to see the view? Here. We'll flip it around for a bit. We can feed the fish too. If you guys want to see the fish. There's a lot around here. Yeah, it looks like they emptied 2 containers in there already. What if this fish get overfed? I guess they would just stop eating, right? But yeah, because of the noise and the feeding of the babies here, all the fish came around here. But yeah, they can swim anywhere they want. Actually, a lot of people come here just to chill. I think they like the pod more than the fish. See? A lot of these like adults. I think it's more for the kids that like it. But the adults, they just come here to kind of hang out because they like the pod. It's not about the fish for them. Dara, what's going on? Nice to see you. Wow, fish is so beautiful. Yeah, they're koi fish, and they have like very long fin, like flowing, feathery fins. There's a golden one and white one. Oh, look at this big one right here. I used to have a fish tank myself. And then there's something called a fighter fish where it attacks everybody. And when you buy that thing, you put it in, it would start attacking all the other fish. And we didn't know that. We put it in and it started attacking everybody. And then all the other fish started losing their fins and stuff. Oh look, there's tiny fish I didn't even notice. There's like these tiny little thing here. I wonder if they put this little fish in there so that the big fish can feed on them. Is that their purpose, or are those the baby fish of the koi? You guys see it too, right? They're tiny little black fish. You can also have... I actually quite like this tripod. We made a good deal. We made a good buy. It's pretty nice because we got a charger too. You can charge your phone, use the Wi-Fi, and enjoy a cold drink and the sunset. Except they're doing some construction right now. If they have a level 2, like up here with a balcony, I think that'd be beautiful. But it's just one story. And they have aluminum roofing too. I think this place would be pretty chill too if it's rainy. Like the rain hitting against the roof. I think a pretty relaxing place to chill out. I'm using the straw for both the drinks because I don't want to put my mouth in this. Because sometimes you're never sure if they clean it properly. Should we feed the fish? This is how much food you get for 10K. So actually it's a pretty smart idea. They have the fish here and then they have the customer feed the fish to make sure they grow and become fat and full. So basically they buy the fish once and the maintenance they get the customer to help out. I'm pretty sure they feed them too. If nobody comes for a while. But if there's a lot of customer coming in and out, we don't have to even feed them. District 5 is pretty hectic too, I realize. It's much less organized than District 1. As I was walking around, bikes and stuff, they're going everywhere and all the roads are not like perfectly perpendicular. There'll be a lot of weird turns and stuff like that. And you've got to be careful because District 8, they drive over to District 5 via the bridge. So a lot of traffic comes down. So after coming here, District 1 doesn't seem so bad. It's actually organized in there. Let me search up a Family Mart. I'm gonna try to put in more money. And then we're gonna load up the data. DS people are gangster. DA people, yeah. Are they still gangster though? It's right beside District 5. I saw the bridge that come over. And like a huge flood of people just coming over the bridge. And there's a crossing that I can go across the road. And they just keep coming like a storm, so you gotta watch your way around. And some of the turn, the driver have like a blind spot, so they come around and do a very sharp turn. So when you're walking, you literally gotta be like dancing through all the vehicles. I mean, Vietnam people already don't stop for you, and now it's like they have a hard turn, so that makes it even more dangerous for the pedestrian. Maybe not as much now, right? Yeah, true, you're right. So I actually, way back many years ago, I had an aunt and uncle that lives in District 8. One of my first time actually coming to Saigon was to visit them, and they showed me around. I didn't notice though it was very peaceful, but I guess they just kept me around like that one alley, right? But yeah, afterward I realized that D4 and D8 were very rough. So like especially by the riverside, I traveled one time. I went to the riverside and people were drinking there, nyao. So they have like drinking food and chugging down beer and stuff like that. And yeah, the characters that were sitting around were pretty shady. I'm not sure if it's still like that now, but this was like years ago. I'm pretty sure there's still some left in D4 and D8, but they probably do businesses now, like normal business, right? I saw a guy do a video. I forgot who he was. It's the guy with the big beard, and he went and met up with a bunch of like ex-members, and they were showing him around. They were telling him how they turned their life around, and now they just do normal business like restaurant and stuff like that. Oh, it looks like nighttime is the coffee time. More people are coming in. It's gonna start filling up. I almost feel bad taking up a whole pot by myself then. Check it out. So if it fill up a lot, I wonder if I have to share this with somebody. But this can sit 1, 2, 3, 4. So this can sit at least 6 people. Minimum 6 people. If you want to be tight, maybe 9 people. But beautiful, right? You got a sunset coming in, golden color. Just like that. Nice. The coffee though is not the best. It's all right. Um, I taste a lot of milk and sweetness than coffee. Also, this is called basil. So I got the drink that has like less coffee and more milk. So I guess that's why it's kind of bland. But you can get like other types of coffee too. They have fruit juice. She took away the menu, or I should have showed you guys. All the drinks are pretty cheap. It's like 59 to 80K. So $2 to $2.50 or $3. From $2 to $3. So it's actually pretty cheap. And they have like milkshake, they have like soda, of course, like coffee, tea. What else? A bunch of stuff. Oh, I thought the light turned on, but really, she just opened the roof. It literally felt like the light was turning on. But I guess it was too hot earlier. So now it's 1 hour until sunset. So she took off the roof. Oh, cool. It's a massive roof. They have this spinner thing. They have this little device and she uses to spin it. Maybe we can walk around and check out the place after as well. Like, if you guys want, we can take a walk around the vicinity to see what else there is. But mostly it's the pods in the middle, and it looks like there's a kitchen on one side, and then there's another cooking area back there. Back here it's just like tables and seating. Over here there's a gym. People can go like work out and stuff. Yeah, and there's more seating area up here. They serve food as well. So on the menu they also have food. But it's like a very simple food, like fries, stir fry stuff. Nothing too fancy. Ask a group of girls to join only drink, you might need to pay their drink. True. All right, you want that kind of stream. I mean, we can make it happen. It's quite easy. If you pay for their drinks, it's not hard to get out like 3 or 5, 6 people to have drinks together. For sure. Hey, maybe we should do that as a give me a second, maybe I'll run a goal. That's a good idea. But are people gonna like watching that though? You guys want to watch the stream with a bunch, like me inviting a bunch of people to drink coffee? Because I can make that happen quite easily. But like Retro Guy said, all you do is pay for their drinks. Or not even, I can just go with my friends. You know, like friends that I drink coffee with anyways. But then that wouldn't be fun because they're my friends. I think it'd be more funny if it's like strangers. So like it'll be a stream thing. Because the thing is like, there's a thing between like online life and like an offline life, right? If I bring my real friends on the stream, then they'll be recognizable, you know what I mean? But if I invite just people on, then at least they're part of the stream. Then it's more spontaneous. But if I invite my real friends, I don't think I'm going to show their face. Like maybe we'll drink coffee. That might not be fun for you guys. I'll show them, but like I can't show their face because like they'll be recognized around Saigon and stuff. So give me a second. Let me make that goal. We can invite, I think 3 people easily, if not like 5. Because all the girls, they hang out together anyways. So when they go, to drink, they always want to bring their friends. So we'll make it. So this is how you do it. I need my second phone, but this is how you do it. You put in, let's say, 5 super chat, 50, 100, and then 2 hour, 1 hour. Invite a group of stranger girl for party. All right, cool. There you go. 5. So we'll put 5 super chat at 4 USD minimum each, and then if we reach 5, then we'll go invite some people. Because yeah, you're right. It'd be more funny to fill up the place with people. You pay for 3 drinks. Thank you, retro guy. I appreciate it. Hello, Flower. Nice to see you in the chat, by the way. How's it going? Oh, actually, I forgot. I want to use a straw. It's a pretty family-friendly place too. A lot of people invite their family out here. See? Check out the fish. So they're just hanging around near us. Let's try to give them some food. See how many more of them come around. Yeah, they're cute, fishy. Koi. I think they're expensive, no? Koi fish. So this is what you get for 50 cents. You put them down. Actually, you get 3 of them for $1. It's pretty cheap, and you get a whole row of food. All right, let's see if they come around. So now you see that over there, right? Oh, now they're coming. Whoa. Whoa, they're gonna splash everywhere, guys. As soon as they smell the food, they come running. Okay, let's see. Whoa. Oh, they're splashing right at me. I can feel the water coming on. Just a little fish. Oh, where are they going over there? They're going the wrong way. Oh, because the flow of the water pushes the food that way. Here, come over here, guys. Why did you move to Canada? My parents moved to Canada, that's why. So I just went there with family. Wow. They're smart, eh? When one comes, all of them come. Wow, they're huge fishes too. Where do you put your finger in? Would they bite this if I put it in? Yeah, they'll eat anything. Oh, wow, look how big this one is. Here, I'll give you real food. It's on his nose. Wow. They splash a lot when they come around. Put the phone here. Whoa. They got me. They got me in the face. Yeah, they got me in the shirt too, actually. They're pretty strong. So feeding them might not be a good idea near here. You see all the fish? Water came up here. So better to like put the food over there. But it's nice. It's a good view. They're nice and shiny. Hello, Smart Money and Nikita. Hello, welcome to the live stream. They want to eat me. Yeah, they'll eat anything they can. When they had the plastic in there, they were eating the plastic too. See, they don't care. They eat it. Which do you like better, Canada or Vietnam? Both of them have strong suits about them. They're both nice in different ways. But if I have to pick one, I mean, it depends on what factor and what stage of life you're in. So let's say if you want education, you have kids, right? You want to raise your kids. Canada's better. They have free education, healthcare, and it's generally a safe place for kids to grow up. And if you have a family already, then winter is not so bad because you spend time inside with your family and stuff. But if you're younger and you like adventure, exploration and stuff, then Vietnam is better. And if you want to make money, money is a big one. Depending what industry you're in. But in Canada, you can make pretty quick money if you're just working a job. And then you save it all up and come spend in Vietnam where it's much cheaper, like cheaper living expenses. But now the economy in Vietnam is starting to expand as well. It's starting to do better. So if you're working online, maybe in Vietnam is good too. AI, technology, or even like content creation. Live in Vietnam, you have cheaper expenses, but you can still make money, like US dollars. Canada has better air quality. Touch them, please. Let me see. Are they dirty? The water look quite dirty though. Do I want to touch one? Come here. Oh, they want to eat my finger? Oh, slimy. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's pretty interesting. You actually can touch them. You can pet them. Okay, so actually, guys, you don't even have to feed them. Just put your finger down, and they think it's food, and they'll come. See, my finger is as effective as the food draw them over. But they get smart to it, though. They get wise, and they know that you're just putting the finger down. But smooth, the food, you cannot go wrong with it. They'll come. They'll come rushing in for the food. See, the finger. Ooh, cute. I gotta wash my hand after. Oh, no wonder why the kids were putting their finger down earlier. They're smart kids. They know how to attract the fish. Can we see you? Yeah, Nikita. I'll put the camera here. The sun is setting now, so put the camera down like this. Yeah, got my finger. Oh, that's why they have the wet naps here. They sell the wet nap for 2,000. They're pretty smart. So they know you're gonna feed the fish and they get dirty, and they put the wet naps here. I bring the dry nap with me everywhere too. Flower says, okay, so you're basically from Canada or Vietnam? I am from, so I am Vietnamese by ethnicity, but I live in Canada. Since I was a child, I moved to Canada and lived there. And I am a Canadian officially, but I am Vietnamese origin. So I speak Viet and stuff, but I'm actually not Vietnamese by citizenship, you know what I mean? Vietnamese living abroad, you know? Hello, Suman. Nice to see you. What's the major religion in Vietnam? Uh, the two major religion is Christianity and Buddhism. If I have to venture a guess as which one is bigger, I would say Buddhism is bigger. There's more pagodas, very big pagodas with Buddha and Buddhist temples or pagodas everywhere with Buddhist flags and stuff like that. And during ceremony, or maybe because my family was raised Buddhist, so maybe that's why I noticed more of their presence. But just walking around, I just see more pagoda and Buddhist flags. But there's a lot of churches too, so it could be a tight race. Back in like the 70s, 60s, 70s, the government here was against Buddhism. So actually at one point, they were suppressing Buddhism. And then one Buddhist monk, like a very high-ranking Buddhist monk, he actually burned himself. His name is called like Thức Quảng Đức. So he got a student to drive him into the main square in District 1, and he set himself on fire, and he's just sitting there meditating. So that was pretty intense because he was trying to advocate for equality, because the Buddhist monks and the students were being pushed around and they were getting their rights stripped away from them and stuff like that. So he did it as like I guess you can call it an act of defiance, or like just to make a statement, you know what I mean? To protest for the rights of Buddhism. So I guess if not for that, or not similar cases like that, I think there's more than one case like that, but he's like the very popular one. But if not for that, then maybe Buddhism might be a lot smaller now. People are going to be forced to move to different areas and escape the country and stuff. But eventually, somehow they turn it around, and now Buddhism operates normally in Vietnam. But now you can still see the statue of him, the master, in the square. I think it's called Thức Quảng Đức Square in District 3, like near District 1. Sometime your phone network is down. Oh, let me check. Because we're on the Wi-Fi here. Let me see. Oh, you're right. Okay, we're back up now. But yeah, it's down because of the internet. The cafe internet is not the best either. I might get a second SIM card. I just put in this phone. Get a Vina phone one, so that we have two to work off of, and then see which one's better. Because Viettel is good, but it's still not like perfect like I would expect it to be. So right now we're running on Viettel on this phone, but it ran out, so we're going Wi-Fi. But I heard Vina phone is really good, so we're gonna throw it into this phone right here, and then we have two to work off of. And also I can have one to navigate and read the chat and check on the stream to see if it's okay. So that's a good idea. How many days are you still in Vietnam? Okay, so the situation is I'm in Vietnam indefinitely. So I don't have like I don't have an exit date. So I didn't buy a ticket. I have a one-way flight into Vietnam, and I can stay here for 6 months. So I've only been here for not even 2 months. So I still have over 4 months left in Vietnam for my visa. And even then, I can just go to Cambodia, go to Thailand, and then come back to Vietnam, and I can stay here 6 more months. So if every year I exit twice, then I can technically live in Vietnam. I just gotta go on vacation every 6 months, guys. It's not that hard. I go on vacation anyways. And just like as recently as a few years ago, I leave Vietnam and I travel to different countries like every few weeks. You know, every 2-3 weeks I travel to a new country. So to go somewhere every 6 months is not a problem for me. So I can live here indefinitely on my visa. But every 5 years, I have to renew that visa. I'm not sure if I can do it at the embassy here online, or I have to go back to Canada to do it. Because every time in the past that I've done it, I have to go back to Canada. Oh, I found a better way to sit here. Oh, this is much more comfortable. Wow, I found a better way to sit. Oh, wow, this is so chill, guys. And they open up the roof and everything. I can take a nap here. It's so chill. Check it out. Check out the. I found a nice way to sit. So you can. This is the stairs. So what you do is you go in here, you walk down the stair, and we're like 1 meter beneath the floor level. So we can just like spread, and we're in the last booth. So in front of us, there's no more booths. There's a nice breeze coming here too. There were some guys doing construction, but I think they're done, so that's nice. Then where you go and what you do. So I'll do a visa run in the neighboring countries. I'm very interested in Korea. I've been to Thailand. I really like it, so that's an option. Cebu, I heard is very nice. So Philippines. Cambodia, if it gets safer. Cambodia now is so dangerous with all that, like, you know what's happening in Cambodia, right, guys? The kidnapping and selling people, it's pretty crazy over there. Unimaginable what's happening. And I don't know how they allowed that to happen for years. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, we have a few options of where to go. We can also go to Da Nang too. Da Nang has fresh air and the beach and the mountains. Hello Sarah, hey Don, how's it going? From Australia, eh? Yeah, we have a few viewers from Australia. Retro guy, you know a lot about Australia, right? Suman, Thailand is the best place to enjoy. Yes, sir. Thailand, they got so many cities. Yeah, Thailand is awesome. You go to Bangkok, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Pai, Phuket, Koh Phangan, Koh Samui. Beautiful, lots of places to go. So yeah, if I go to Thailand, I'll have a bunch of options to stream. So if you want beaches, mountain, city, it has it all. I guess that's the similarity between Vietnam and Thailand. That's why a lot of people like traveling to these countries, because it's very similar, right? It's got the best of all worlds. The sea, the land with the big metropolitan cities. It's got like the old town, the old vibe, the new modern vibe, and then it got the mountains, a very high mountain. Actually, Vietnam has the highest mountain of all in Southeast Asia, in Sapa. So I went there, and I went up the little gondola and went to the peak, and you get to touch. It's like a dome, and then you can touch the top of the dome, and literally you're standing on the highest point in all of Southeast Asia. Hello, Bubba Raps. Nice to see you again on the chat, buddy. Cambodia is safe, and I'm here for the last 2 weeks. Really? Which city are you in Cambodia? Phnom Penh? I've been to Phnom Penh, and the people there are amazing. If it's not for the whole ordeal thing with Cambodia, I would go back to Phnom Penh and see like Chinookville, and what's that other one that's very popular? But yeah, they have great people, good weather, stuff is cheap. You can go to that, what is it called? The jail where they used to hold people, like back in the Khmer Rouge day. That was brutal. That museum is so crazy. Yeah, Siem Reap, that's the one. How fun is that? Should I go to Siem Reap or Chinookville? I heard it's a lot of like casino now and taken over by Chinese and stuff like that. Is that true? Bubba Rap said I stay in Hanoi as well for 3 months. Wow, that's a long time. What do you think about Hanoi? I love the city, except Hanoi is so like stuffy, and I always get sick there. There's always like a bug or like some dirt in the air. It doesn't feel clean, and it's always like foggy from all the smog, right? But overall, the city is very beautiful. And the food is good too. Hanoi food is nice. Retro guy says, yes, I live in both Melbourne and Sydney. Okay, cool. Melbourne and Sydney. Where are you now then, Retro guy? What city are you in now? And what do you think the difference in Melbourne and Sydney is? Those are like two very big hubs, right? I don't imagine there'd be too much difference. Except I think Sydney is more young vibe. It's more like a vibrant vibe, right? Sumanegi says, yes, I like the ocean, beaches, mountain, water, and give us comments. Oh yeah. Once in a while, you definitely have to go out to enjoy the beaches and the mountain. Vietnam has the best ones. For beaches, we have Phu Quoc, Nha Trang, Da Nang. For mountain, we have Sapa, Ha Giang Loop, and Đà Lạt. Amazing. So Vietnam is a pretty good place, guys. We're blessed. We're blessed over here. So if I live in Vietnam, I can technically do a lot of content if people like those kind of stuff. We just travel around like north to south. In 1 year, we can hit up a bunch of places and stream it. You're now in Siem Reap, but you stay in Phnom Penh. Cool. How do you like Siem Reap? And what is fun there? It's more rural, right? I imagine Siem Reap to be similar to like Chiang Mai in Thailand. And Phnom Penh is like the big city. Cheers, guys, to sugary coffee. The condensed milk reminds me of my childhood. When I was young, I really liked that taste. It's like very sweet and milky, buttery. What is the causation for ladyboys in Thailand or Vietnam? Is it from Agent Orange? MKD, that's a good question. Does anyone have a good answer for that? I don't know, but you're right, there's a lot, right? I think maybe too many. Agent Orange. I don't think so. I think Agent Orange caused like physical defects, right? Whereas transgenderism, that's not really a physical thing. It's more like what you feel inside, right? I had a theory about Thailand ladyboy, or even similar in Vietnam too, is that they make money. The simple fact is, you make more money. Ladyboys can get a lot of customers. So, do you want to be a guy and drive Grab, and then, pave the road with cement and like lay bricks in the sun? Or do you want to dress up pretty, stand around and make money? So I think that thinking, like the easy money route, got to a lot of guys. And then they basically, just dressed up, went through like an operation. And then maybe at first they were straight, but after they inject all the hormones and stuff like that, they eventually, turn into a woman, and they actually like that life. Because when you put hormones in your body, it changes you, right? Okay, now they put on the light. So it's a lot brighter, prettier. Oh, it looks like there's a karate class nearby. I've seen a bunch of kids coming in here with karate costume. Asian parents love extracurricular stuff, so they send their kids to do like music lesson, English lesson, and karate and stuff. Bubble Wrap says Pol Pot regime, but avoiding that museum because it's too stressful. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bubble Wraps. Going there, it's just way too depressing to see. And it's very like visual. It overtakes your senses. And they have like real displays too of people's skeletons and stuff like that. It's pretty scary. And then there's even one place where they have a tree and they use like smashed babies on there or something. And it's the actual tree that's still there. It's not like a tree that's like it. It's the actual tree where they used to smash the babies. So it's pretty scary. It's crazy, man. And then there is a pond, like a little man-made pond, where they used to throw the bodies in there, and they say sometimes they dive down and they still find bones, like skeletons of people. Like decades later, after the event, they can still find bones down there because they float up over time or something. You know what I mean? They're buried way deep, and then over time they slowly like emerge. So people are still finding random bones, even decades later. That's pretty scary, man. Creepy stuff over there. I don't know why he did that. It's just way too crazy. MKD says honest question, says hi. Boba Rap says Siem Reap is a beautiful city and well planned, lots of places to see around. Okay, definitely. I'll check it out. I'll put it in my maps for when we go to Cambodia. But that whole operation thing, like scam operation thing, and like the kidnapping, the organ stuff, those stuff, man, it really puts people off from traveling there. I heard they cleaned it up, but like I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of them. They probably took out like a couple of them. So it is a city. It's not like a small town, eh? Okay, so they have pyramids. They have a riverside and a party street, a club street, and it's a modern city, right? Okay, cool. I'll add in the notes here. Angkor Wat, a main UNESCO site. Okay. Angkor Wat. What? Boba Rap says yes, almost half of Cambodia population wiped out. That's crazy. Half? Imagine that. What's their population like? Let's imagine the population was 20 million. Then you're telling me almost 10 million people got wiped out in just a few years, like 3 or 4 years. That's crazy. And like they didn't want to waste the bullets. I heard they were using random stuff to kill the people too, because they didn't have a lot of bullets. So they're using like leaves and like hanging them and stuff. It's pretty crazy. And imagine that was only like 50 years ago or less than 50 years ago. And I heard Vietnam was the one that came in and cleaned up everything and took them out. Retro guy says, don't go to Cambodia right now, bro. Wait till it's better. Yeah, I agree. That's too risky to go to Cambodia, especially when there's so many other good places to visit. And I've already been there once, so it's not like something brand new. Bubble Rats avoid lonely place and stay within the city limits. Okay. Yeah. It's too dangerous to go out in the more rural area, right? I heard the same thing about Brazil too. Once you venture out of the main city, it gets very dangerous. Back then it was 7 million and about 3 million got wiped. Oh wow, that's crazy. 7 million, eh? Imagine what Cambodia would be like now if they didn't wipe all those people. Because I heard they took out a lot of intellectuals, like teachers, engineers, doctors, like a lot of smart people, educators and scientists and researchers. Those are the people they took out, so all the smart folks. So imagine how developed they'll be now. And now they're like one of the poorest in the region, right? And the population will be a lot bigger now too, because it grows exponentially, right? So if they didn't take out those like 2-3 million people, that could have became like 5 to 10 million right now. Who took them out is Pol Pot. You can research it. It's called the Khmer Rouge regime. And I think they only lasted for like 4 years, right? 3-4 years. Retro says Cambodia is very poor. Even Laos is doing better than Cambodia. Really? I'm surprised. I thought Laos like one of the smallest economy. And by landmass, Laos is also smaller than Cambodia, right? And it's a lot of like land, like open land, like actual city life. Laos is they don't have a lot of big cities, right? Sounds terrible. So I guess even Philippines is doing better than Cambodia now, right? Even a few years ago, I heard they were like openly snatching stuff away from tourists. So if you're working out and you leave your bag, they'll take it. If you're eating and you put your phone on the table, they'll come and take that. They pretend to sell you something, put a newspaper over your phone, and then just slip it out. And then start running down the street. It sounds pretty chaotic, wild, wild west out there. And that's like 5 years ago. Now with the human and the selling and all that stuff, I think it's even worse. Any of you guys got scammed or know anybody who got scammed by those Cambodia scam center, by the way? I know a few people that has been, and they lost a lot of money. A lot of money. Tens and tens of thousands of dollars. It's crazy. And these are people who are not that rich. They don't have all that much. But the scam center somehow took all of it. And that's what they're trained to do. They're trained to take all of it from you. They have a strategy where they force you to go to your limit. And then when they suck you dry, they know you have nothing left. That's when they disappear. So they're masters at scamming. That's why some people who left the scam center and escaped, either they got bailed out or they escaped, they continue that life. Because they're like, it's such easy money. So instead of working for the big bosses, when they get out, they have a small operation and they do it themselves. It's crazy. Because they learn to them, an invaluable skill to scam people. And it's so easy. Why would they go back to driving taxi and fixing motorbike and stuff, you know what I mean? So some of them go back to that life even when they get out and come back to Vietnam. Cambodia now has a lot of investment and nice infrastructure across the country. Really? Is the Chinese building it or are they doing it themselves? So they're building more like, I guess, residential area and condos and stuff like that and roads. That's good to hear though. Maybe in a few years when things cool down, when we travel to Cambodia, it'll be like much different. I enjoyed Cambodia quite a bit when I was there, to be honest. I hung out at the, what are those two big casinos called? They're right beside each other. It's been a long time, so I forgot their name. But it's like two big casinos by the same name, and it's very fancy. It's like 5-star experience. They have table games, they have roulette, and then they have a rooftop pool and everything, and like fancy restaurants. It's very nice. So Cambodia does have its little nice area as well. But you know what though? The Cambodian drivers will try to, they're gonna scam you. So if you go on a ride, they'll tell you one price, and then when you get off, they'll tell you a different price. So yeah, you gotta be clear with them. Like, get the price very clear before you go, and then make sure that they stick to that. Because sometimes they're like, oh, I told you it's 200 instead of 100. And they use US dollar there. So sometimes they'll quote you in USD. So they wouldn't use the Khmer dollar. They'll tell you like, oh, it's $2 to go here or $5 to go there. By the way, $5 is a lot for a scooter ride in Cambodia. $1 or $2 sounds like it. It's more worth it. But if you're paying like, $5 or more, that's way too much for a ride around Phnom Penh. Laos mainly was tourism and still holding nature and retired lifestyle. I've never been to Laos actually. Should I go? Is that a good option? I do like the waterfall scene. I see people party and go to waterfall and stuff. But I heard the capital city doesn't have much in Laos. There's not much going on. It's Vientiane or something, right? Retro guy says agree with Bubble. Javid, what's going on, Javid? Thanks for joining the live stream, buddy. Bubba Rap says Chinese have been supporting and making a lot of investment and rebuilding the city. Okay, makes sense. So I guess they have stake in the property, eh? All the lights coming on now. Some people eating back there. I think the staff are the one eating. A lot of people are just having drinks. So this is a family place, looks like. A lot of people hang out with brother, sister, and kids and stuff like that. I thought this would be like a dating place, but not many couples. But Retro Guy's idea was pretty good. We should go and find a group of girls and invite them. Let me find a Family Mart. I'm gonna Google it up. We're gonna buy data and then go around District 5. Family. Okay, so this is the one I'm gonna get. 10 gig for 125. That's a deal. That's only $5 US, and we get 10 gigabyte. 3 all over Vietnam and 7 for Ho Chi Minh City. So we're staying in Ho Chi Minh City, so we'll get 10. Oh, if we leave it though, so there's the few city. Oh, Da Nang is in there. Đồng Tháp, Long An, Cần Thơ, Cà Mau. Okay, so 7 and 3. Okay, 3 international and 7 in Ho Chi Minh City. It's pretty good though. But I don't know if that's going to be additional or it's going to replace my current plan. I got 8. So 8 plus 10 is 18. That'd be amazing. We can probably stream the entire day with that. Especially now we got a battery, external battery. Along with the data, it will be good. Hello, Cold Wind. How's it going? I guess this is expensive place. No wonder there is no couples. Actually, to my surprise, it's actually not expensive at all. I guess partly because we're in District 5, so the price is better. Just the rental out here is a little lower. But this shop is huge, guys. Look how big it is, and each of these pod is really huge too. So they have to rent out a very big space to run this cafe. But the drinks is only $2.5 to $3.5. So there's no drink that's $4. I guess that's pretty cheap for a place like this. I mean, a typical coffee place when you step out of here is like 15-20K. So they're selling it here for like 60 to 80 to recuperate the cost. But to compare to District 1, this is normal. Like we always drink in a coffee apartment, right? And those coffee will range from 40 up to like 120. It's a big range. But yeah, the average is gonna be 60, 70. So the same as here, except here you have a better place to hang out. And you have these fishy hanging out too. Oh, they all ran away as soon as we ran out of food, eh? But if I drop the food, they're all gonna come running again. But they splash a lot too, so. Oh, this kid is smart. He brought his own food. He must be a regular here. He brought his own container of food. Because they sell them here for 10K. Like this. They have English and Vietnamese, so I guess there's a lot of foreigners here too. Fish food. The staff here is pretty nice. They're sweet people. Very fast with their service. I guess the couple will come at nighttime. They're open, what did she say? I think she said 10:30 or 11 or something. So they're open pretty late. Maybe, 7, 8 p.m. is when the couples come out. Boba Wrap says probably to target foreign and not locals. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of foreigners that live on District 5 though, to be honest. And I hear Vietnamese all around. I hear everyone speaking Viet, so I think maybe foreigners make up a small percentage of their client base. Because this is kind of too far from D1, right? Foreigners, they live in District 1, 2, and 7. So District 5 is not one of those places. It's like Chinese, is older, more run down. So, Europeans and like people in the West and Australians, they don't really come here. Few, but not many. So if you guys are gonna rent a place out here, if you're traveling to Vietnam and you don't mind being a little bit further away from the center, if you rent an Airbnb out here, I bet it's gonna be much cheaper. Maybe half the price of District 1. I want to go to the washroom. Maybe I'll bring you guys. How come my charger keeps falling out? So let's see where the family marts are. So the closest family mart is this one. 9-minute walks. Alright, 600 meter. So we can go there in 9 minutes, load up our data, and then yeah, we should be able to stream all day. Let's see how people like the night stream. Typically we have more viewers during the day. That's what I find. At night there's not too much going on in Saigon, to be honest. So like we can stream like Pasteur Street, Bui Vien, and Nguyen Hue. Pretty much that's it. There's not too much. And Bui Vien, if you keep filming it, there's actually not too much going on. There's loud music. Nguyen Hue, you just walk around, and Pasteur is like a girly bar. So actually, if you guys have any idea, let me know about nighttime. But typically, I think there's a lot more fun things to do during the day. More chill too. Okay, let's head to the washroom. Let's get this charger out. Or maybe I'll show you guys around the shop. Tính tiền ở đâu vậy em? Tính tiền. Let's get the bill. So this is 60 I think, and the food was 10, so 70. I like to pay first because then when we're done we just go. Một ống này. Ủa cái ly nước là nhiêu anh ạ? 60 59 là cuối cùng là 71 đúng không? 71k 50 70 50 60 71k. Cảm ơn em. Less than $3 for a pretty good coffee experience with the fishy. It's a pretty good deal. It's a neat place. I would come back here again, and they're very nice staff. They give us a lot of tea too. I can't finish the coffee though, it's too much. See all the sugar at the bottom? Maybe we can drink this a little bit at the top, but that's it. So I'll show you guys around the shop, and then we'll probably turn off the stream so I can walk around, find a Family Mart, and then load up the data. If we can do all that, then I'll go on live again. Let's see if the stream is still running. Yeah, it's working fine. Okay, perfect. Let's go. Let's walk around. I like this. They have a charger. You can get more battery. Oh yeah, come on. That's the bill right there. No service charge or taxes. Most of the places in Vietnam don't have it. So the drink is only just over $2. I guess we don't need this. It's kind of dark now, to be honest. All right, let's see. Let's take a look around the shop. They have cute little garbage bin down here too. I noticed. Under the table, they have a little bin. You can toss out your trash so it's clean. There's individual AC units for every little pod. Okay, say bye to the fishies. They're so fat. Some of them is huge, like twice the size of my palm. Mainly because probably people feed them a lot when they come here. Very comfortable seatings. They have these bubbles, probably for the fish. See, none of them hang over here. They know that there's not a lot of food on this side. Oh, they all have different decoration too. So this one's blue, and mine is like wooden. Actually, we got a very nice pot, guys. It looks very fancy, eh? This pot. Make sure we didn't forget anything. See, every table is good. This one is cemented. The wooden one seems nice. Oh, this is trippy though. You gotta be careful when you walk around not to drop inside the thing. Oh, I walked myself into a dead end. Should we jump over? That's too dangerous. Oh, look at how wet this one is. You can see how they feed the fish, and all the water came onto the couch. So that's why they give you a stack of wet naps at the table every time you sit down. They give you a whole basket of wet naps. Has anyone ever lose their footing and fell into this before? I imagine so, especially if you're drinking. They sell alcohol here too, right? So this is the milk they use to make the milk coffee. This is a little kitchen space down here. Oh, this is the coffee. Cà phê đúng không? Cái này cà phê. À, cái này drip coffee là mình làm cà phê với phin nha. Okay. Ủa mình mở cửa tới mấy giờ em ha?
Dạ sáng từ 7 giờ mở cho tới 10 rưỡi tối.
10 rưỡi tối. Cảm ơn em nha. Wow, they have a nice blender too, guys. And he makes it by batches, see? The coffee in here. They have a machine, professional machine. The whole kitchen set up here. Oh, this is a tea. Oh, so that's how they brought the tea to us. So this container is for tea. Here's a washroom. What's over here? Beautiful decorate. This is probably the cashier area. 5 minutes to 6 p.m. Yeah, that's the kitchen in there. This is the main kitchen where they cook the food. They do have a few dishes. Not a lot of options, but like 5 dishes. Oh, they have a little area here. Back here is actually very nice. This is called the Hong Nong Bao back here. Look how many fish they have in here. How come all these fish just hang out here? There's no one feeding them. They're so small. Because people don't go back here that much. So this used to be a waterfall. They turn off the water. It's like a man-made waterfall with the rocks. And then finally on this wall, they have very beautiful decorations and nice calm music too. The beach is my happy place. Cool. All right, guys. So we're gonna end the stream, and then I'll restart later when I buy data. Because when we leave the shop, we're gonna lose the data. So, oh, here's the menu. If you guys are curious about the prices. So they have soda, juice, smoothie, blend, ice cream, soft drink, even coconut, yogurt, mojito, tea, and coffee. The pictures are the most ordered drinks. Those are the popular drinks that has a picture on the menu. And the food, cơm chiên, fried rice, and bánh mì bò kho. That's pretty cool. Only $3 for each dish, by the way. All very affordable. And even spaghetti and bánh mì chảo, $3 as well. 79K. Bánh mì with pate and beef. I would order this. This looks very good. Or like one of these dishes here. It's good too. Very cool, guys. All right. So signing off, and then I'll see you guys later when I get more data.